Are you tube curious? You've heard about tubes. Everybody goes on and on about how great tubes are. Tube sound, so juicy, so warm, so sweet. But you just haven't never did it. You're curious, but not enough to really do anything. Well, how about a really near painless way to get in? Now, it's not a universal solution, but this little puppy here, this is called the Mini Watt N3 stereo integrated amplifier. It's 3.5 watts per channel. You see, when it powers that low, it's more than 3 watts. It's 3.5 watts. It's beautifully made. This is like a cast chassis. It's got multiple taps, meaning you can hook up to 4-ohm speakers, 6-ohm speakers, or 8-ohm speakers. One downside, there's only one stereo input. But other than that, this thing is pretty amazing. Now, of course, with low-powered amps, and this is a really low-powered amp, matching with the right speakers is mandatory. Now, I've used this guy with some Zoo speakers, which are very efficient speakers, and on paper it should be like a magical combination. I wouldn't call it magical. I'd call it good, but nothing like I would rave about. Not like, wouldn't be a daily driver combination. More of a curiosity. But I got in these Klipsch Forte 3s to review, which are on paper at least only slightly more efficient than the Zoos, but the N3 with the Forte 3 is just really amazingly good. Now, yes, it's not going to play Led Zeppelin loud enough to make your neighbors call the cops or anything. It's not that kind of good. But if you want to get a hint of what tubes can do, even really, really affordable tubes, like this one, you can get for around $200 on eBay. I see plenty there. So for $200, considering the build quality and the sound with the right speaker, it's pretty damn impressive. Oh, the tubes are EL84, so it's a single-ended amp. EL84 power tubes, 12AX7 driver tube. There is, someone noticed, like these are the output transformers. Where's the power transformer? The power transformer is inside the chassis. It is it's not, someone said, is it battery powered? No, there's an AC plug there. Definitely an AC powered device. So I spent an hour or two yesterday listening to it with the Forte 3s, and it did the tube things. It had tube magic. It was holographic. It was very sweet. It was very warm. It's a really nice combination. Now, these speakers are around $3,600 a pair, I think. So they're not free, but by high-end standards, affordable. But you could find a pair of used Fortes or used Heresies for $500. I've heard somebody getting Heresies for $500, so in really good condition. So it's not an outrageous idea here to use this little guy with a pair of Klipsch's or Zoos, just for fun. I don't know if this would be like your main amplifier, but it might be your main amplifier if you use it in a desktop system. So if you're in near field, power limitations are less of an issue. You could use some little ELAC B5, debut B5 speakers with them, and that would be pretty nice. I used to use Audio Engine P4s, which are a passive Audio Engine speaker. So they're, any small speaker that's halfway good, especially in a desktop situation, would be a good match for this. And that might be a good thing for everyday use. So the main goal here is to just say, if you're curious about tubes and you've never gotten around to having tubes in your system and you want to check that box, you want to know what tubes are like living with them, this might be a good way in. Of course, you could buy a used Dynaco Stereo 70 or a million other old tube amplifiers and do the same thing, but probably not for $200. So any decent Stereo 70 or Conrad Johnson or something is not going to be $200, sorry. But will be a lot more powerful than this. So think about it. Mini Watt N3 could be the answer to your tube dreams for just a couple of $100. If you guys out there have live with this guy, I talk about it in the description box below this video. As always, if you like the videos, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Check out the playlists. There are playlists for music reviews, headphone reviews, Audiophiliac of the day, interviews, rants, all sorts of things in there. Check those out, and I hope to see you back here again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.